It is really icy over the other side where the kids are going, so I am going to walk through the woods this way. We haven't done too many videos because we haven't been back here. The weather has been so weird. It's been really warm one day and then like 0 the next day. And we've had snow and then rain and then snow, so it's just been not conducive to doing work out in the woods. Usually this time of year we have all snow, and it makes it easier because you can just start pulling things out on snow, and it's a heck of a lot easier than having this in between. Even now, like as I'm walking, it's ice and water and mud, and you can't tell where your feet are going or not going. So we are in this part here, the beginning part that we started at. The pigs are over there. So this is the front section. I'm walking through up this way because it was really like a sheet of ice over the other side. So this is the back pasture. That's where we had those piles, and we're going back here. My husband is home today, and he is going to work on taking out a bunch of trees. We honestly are struggling. I'll be brutally honest with you. Even with the weather or whatever, we're struggling with the amount of work that it takes to run a homestead and how little we thought that we'd be able to make a little bit of an income, and our area doesn't really make that conducive. So now we're trying to like regroup and really decide like what we want to do and how we want to regroup. So stay tuned, because we'll probably go through and say what we're doing. I know that we're downsizing some animals that are definitely not working, and then maybe getting other animals. So we'll just see what we're going to do. So here we are. I'm going to show you what we're working on. These ones, I'm going to try to get my husband to take down all the big trees. He's coming up the other side. He's going to start from the other side, and we're going to take down all the big trees with him here. I don't like my son, who's 16, I don't like him doing that himself. See these like tall ones there? I don't like him doing those things himself. So we're gonna work on that today. But I need to get through this. So I'll be back. So I came over this side here. You can actually see the fence line better here. See how it goes like down that way. I'm actually at the property line because this is the fence going down, and then the trees. This is the property line here, and our fence is in. So this is I'm standing like from the edge because I don't want to get hit by that tree. And then this is the old rock wall, and then we have a tree, and then it goes that way would be our property line as well. I mean, ideally it would be really cool if we like rebuilt the rock wall and just made it really cool, but in actuality, you know, we're just trying to figure out and make this back into pasture and just a beautiful place to be again. They had planted this all into wood growth, tree growth. If you haven't seen the other videos in this series, I go into that a little bit more in detail and why all this stuff is on the ground. But what we're just trying to do is make this be a workable homestead again. And there goes that one. They're so loud when they fall. Isn't this a beautiful maple tree right there? This one right here. It's so gorgeous. I can't wait to clean like all this brush around it here. It has tape on it. We came out a couple years ago. We tapped these, and I don't know how it's going to do this year because the weather's been so funky, but we tapped these for maple syrup. So we came and we put like ribbons around most of the maple trees, but it's really cool. I can't wait to like clear this up so that it's easier to get to all these trees, because there's quite a few. If you look at the top up there and like up here, remember how not too long ago all this here was all trees. Now we just have the maple trees that are left. So all these, see the tops of the maples here? All those are the maple trees, and that's all cleaned out there. So now we're trying to just do the same from this section along to over there. We're actually probably about half done, and I'm not sure exactly how many days we've been out here, but I know we won't get it done in 100 days. But if I hadn't challenged myself to do 100 days out here, then none of it would have been done. So I encourage you just to like make goals for yourself, for your family, whether it's with your homestead or just in your life, to make these goals so that you have something to reach for. Because a step, a little at a time. It's like they say, like biting an elephant one bite at a time or whatever. You have this big thing, but you're taking steps in that direction, and you make good success. So she is working with the smaller saw, limbing up, and then some of the kids over here are moving the brush. Once the ground is covered in snow, we will be able to pull some of this stuff out. We have the piles up over there, and then we'll be able to burn like the piles here. They're like sliding on the ice over there. Kind of cute. Some of these maples are so beautiful. I can't wait till like some of these smaller maples over here grow big like that. I mean, one day I hope that we can bring our grandchildren out here and they'll be able to do it. So we're just she's limbing this. This is already limbed here, and then we're taking this brush there. You took a bunch, so just came over the side, and it's going on there. Our piles that were really high are starting to go down, so we can add a little bit. I've been adding a little bit to that one, and then that one there. So that is what is happening over here. Okay, so I'm just going to show you where we're at. I got to run up to the house to go make lunch, and they're going to stay out here for a little bit longer. So this is where we started, way back over there, and I'm going to walk the roadway. So I'm going to come over here, past the piles, and walk the roadway. But what I'm just doing is, these are the down trees that came down. There's more trees there. Just gonna walk through this so you can kind of see from this side what we're doing. Making piles, making brush piles. All these are down. That's down. That's down. That's down. It's funny, you can smell from each like section what type of trees came down. Very piney over here. And so this was the section that he's working on here, through the back there. Let's see, he just put that one down there. I'm trying to get over there. I'm like on a sheet of ice. We have, woo! Fresh deer poop all over the place. I should have put, I have these things that you like clip to the bottom of your shoes that have like little like spikes in them to walk. And I should have put them in, but up by the house it's more like muddy ice than ice, so I didn't think to put them on. Next time I will know. I will put my spikes on. So this is the tree that fell down by itself, and he's working in here. There's that pretty tree that I liked. he's working in here getting those trees down that aren't maples. So I'm walking up this road back to the house. I hope that if anything, this just kind of like inspires you to get out there and do something. And even if you're a single woman, or if you're a mom that has kids that you don't have your husband around, a lot of this was done without my husband. My oldest son could potentially do this. I just would prefer if there was two men out here when we were taking down really big trees. Anything that's more than like 12 inches across, I'd rather have a couple of people out here in case things get jammed or whatever. It just, for me, it's, I don't know, just a thing. Anyhow, I hope that you guys are making goals for your farm, for your homestead this year, and we will see you later. Look at that ice.